Today we're going to do a little review and a field strip for the Ruger LCP. First thing I want to do is check the mag here and check to make sure that there's nothing in the chamber, which there isn't. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about this gun. This is a perfect concealed carry gun. As you notice, it fits right in the palm of my hand. It's a 380 ACP, shoots pretty nice. Has the accuracy is questionable, kind of hard to handle because see of the short grip. If I'm gripping this, see there's a lot of space there, so it's tough to shoot. One thing that I would do, perfect for concealed carry, but tough to shoot as in if you had to use it. So one thing you would want to do is put a couple hundred rounds through this, practicing at the range, drawing it out of the holster or however you're going to carry it. So when time comes, if you did have to use this gun, you would be a little more accurate with it. It is not a fun gun to shoot, I'll be honest with you. It's not a target shooting gun. This is one that you will shoot to practice a few times or whatever. You put some rounds through it, and after that, you're probably going to conceal carry it and hopefully never use it. But it is a great gun for concealed carry for the size. There's different holsters you can get. I wouldn't recommend putting this in your pocket because it doesn't have a safety. That's the one thing about this gun. There is no safety. It does have a tough trigger, a lot of pressure to pull that trigger, so that's kind of a safety in itself. But I got a nice little pocket holster here. I got this holster from Stoner Holsters. It's leather, very nice. This fits perfect down in there, as you can tell. So it's the size of a wallet. You can put it in your purse real easy. This goes in your back pocket. You put it in like this, and so when you draw, it comes straight out. So it would go into the pocket just like this. Your front pocket, rear pocket would go like that. So when you drew it out, it would be ready to go. So it's facing out this way. So real nice Stoner holsters. They're out of Middletown, Ohio. You can do a Google search. It may be Stoner Holsters, Stoner, S-T-O-N-E-R, holsters.com. It may be that, I'm not sure, but if you did a search, you could find it. And you can order these online. So let's look at a little more about the gun. Like I said, there is no safety on the gun. So that's one thing you got to deal with. It does shoot 380, and it isn't the most accurate. It takes some practice time. It fits in a smaller hand. If you're a woman, this may be perfect for you because it would fit in your hand a little better. So let's go ahead and break this down. I'm gonna go ahead and eject the mag right there. Okay, nothing's in the mag. I'm gonna go ahead and double check again before I break it down. Nothing in there. Pretty simple breakdown of this gun field strip. First thing you're gonna do is you're going to take this and you're going to move this back. Now they recommend a screwdriver. This is where you got to watch. You can do some damage to this gun, as in scratching it up, and I don't like to scratch my gun up. There's a little pin that pops out here, and they say recommend a screwdriver. You push this back with your thumb just a little bit, and then you got to work this screw out, this pin out, I'm sorry, and the pin comes out. Okay. Now once the pin's out, okay, it's pretty easy after that. The slide just comes out. Now you got your frame that you can clean, and then you got your slide assembly. The slide assembly has a spring, of course, in that. In order to get that out, you're going to be careful with this. So these things can fly out. You're going to put a little pressure on it, and it comes right out just like that. I like to keep things the way they are when they come out so I don't forget it. That just makes life a lot easier. So then we got that, and then after that we got our barrel. And our barrel pops out pretty simple. Comes out just like that. So we've got our slide firing pin up here. We can clean that out. This gun's been cleaned. The barrel, we could take a brush to that, clean that out. This has got a little lint in it because I've been carrying it in my pocket. So you want to probably it's probably actually a good time to clean it. I probably want to do that. But for this purpose, I'll just go ahead and put this back together in a minute. Okay, so now we've got this all apart. You've got your slide, your barrel, your spring, your frame, your pin, and of course your mag over there. Okay, now it's time to reassemble the Ruger LCP. First thing you're going to do is take your slide, put the barrel back in the way it was. Barrel goes all the way back. Take your spring, same way it came out. There's a hole for the spring there. We're going to push this in, and it's going to seat right in there. There's a little groove for that spring to sit in. Okay. Now that you got that, you're going to get your frame assembly, your frame and your slide assembly, and you're going to move this back until it sits just like that. Okay. So now that you've got that, it's time to reinsert the takedown pin. Now the takedown pin here is a little tricky. It just doesn't go right in. If you notice in there, there's a little wire in there in that hole. And that makes it a little difficult. You have to come, sometimes this takes a little time, sometimes it goes in the first time, but you have to come in like at a 45-degree angle. And once that goes in, once that happens, that side pin will go in real easy, just like that. Sometimes it's a little more difficult. Sometimes I've had a lot of problem getting this slide pin in, but you gotta kind of angle it, get around underneath that, over top that pin, and slide it down. Sometimes it goes in smooth, just like that. Sometimes you gotta mess with it a little bit. Now you're ready to go. Cock back, mag in, fire with the mag in. Okay, you can dry fire the gun with the mag in. That's not going to hurt it as long as the mag's in there. Would not do that if the mag's not in, though. That's not recommended. I always want to make sure that everything's working correctly, though, and do that. So this is it, Ruger LCP. Very nice gun. Would sincerely consider this for a conceal and carry. Great, lightweight. Even with the mag fully loaded, it's not that heavy of a gun. People don't even know you have this gun. It's easy to conceal, easy to carry. There's more holsters than this pocket holster that you could get too. But that's it. Hope you learned something from this video.